I'm done with girl dinners. This season of my life is about healing with real food, hidden veggies, and nourishment that loves me back. I'm learning at 53 that wellness starts in the kitchen, one wholesome meal at a time. After years of stretching meals with processed foods just to survive, I'm finally in a place where I can choose foods that help my inflammation, eczema, and mental health instead of hurting them. I still struggle with textures, so I've gotten creative hiding nutrients anywhere I can. As a mom and grandma, I want to feel good, stay healthy, and be here for the people I love. Come cook with me while I relearn how to nourish my body. Thank you for joining me, and let's start the first recipe by sharing my sister's hot sauce. And this is something she brings to all the parties, all the barbecues. And it's this hot sauce. And she brings it in a giant bowl. I'm assuming she triples this recipe. It's very basic. And the reason I find it unique is because my mother would make hot sauce by boiling the vegetables, which is what a lot of traditionalists do. But my sister roasts them. And so she's going to roast, we're going to roast the 6 beautiful jalapenos. I just split in half and I got rid of the seeds and the little membrane that holds the seeds. So it's just 6 jalapenos, 2 large yellow onions because I like the sweetness of the yellow onions, and 6 cloves of garlic. And I just sprayed that with some olive oil, and I will be roasting that. I'm gonna check on it at the 10-minute mark, but it's just a very basic recipe. And then after that, I do not add the Knorr chicken bouillon, which a lot of Hispanics do. I just want to keep it pretty organic and natural, and so I'm just going to add salt and pepper when it comes out, based on if I think it needs it. So, and this is kosher salt. So it just different. It seasons it the way I like. And Bear's still helping me.
Not the little box, but a can of whole tomatoes.
Because that wrist support makes it very difficult to carry cast iron.
And if you could open it for me.
So he helped me a lot in the kitchen this day.
Can I add some salt to it?
We're going to. I've already added a tablespoon to this.
Okay. Where's the can opener?
Right here where I like it.
That's not where I like it.
Well, there. This now. We'll get you a second one and I'll keep it in there for you.
You're supposed to have a backup can opener.
I think I gave it to the kids.
No crap.
Okay, and if you can move that out of the way.
Back in the oven or back of the stovetop or what?
Yeah, put it in the back of the stove top.
To save time, I'm using a 28 ounce can of whole tomatoes, which my sister does. My mother would blanch her tomatoes, and it's quite unnecessary if you get really good canned products that don't have all kinds of junk in it. And these tomatoes are just tomatoes. They don't even have salt in them. So I think this was a good choice. And don't be afraid of using canned products. Just read the labels. And for those who have been with me since my TikTok days, yes, I will be making sofrito very soon.
Where are you going? It started moving. Okay, give me one of those plastic containers we bought. What do we do with them?
I put them there. I think you put them over here. Hold on.
I put them somewhere?
Yeah, because you're a goofball. Yes.
I did that. I did that?
Unless it was me, I still remember.
I did this.
You did? Are you admitting it or are you denying
I
it?
don't think I did.
'Cause I know for a fact it may have been me. I don't know. You like how I use the word fact and maybe?
That looks angry.
No, it's pretty. Where are the chips?
They're in the pantry.
I want to try one of these out real quick.
Oh, wow. It's gonna need salt though. But taste it.
You should salt it in there and blend it all together.
No. You have one. Ready? Mmm. How much salt you want?
That's good.
Hot damn.
Fire.
What? The best?
Well, that's a sneaky heat.
It's a sneaky heat, and that's why they liked it at the baby shower.
I can feel it on my tongue. It feels good. I mean, I like the heat. It tastes really lovely. That's how I want to try it. You put a little bit of one of those in here.
Okay, you ready?
I want to keep making chips in there.
Okay. What do you think?
Perfection of stuff.
Perfection?
That's dangerous.
It's good, isn't it?
For someone like me, it's dangerous.
And I got 3 batches out of
I
that.
don't know what no is.
I got 3 batches.
Can you cool it and freeze it, or?
I want to, yeah, get it to room temperature, and then we are good to go.
It's really lovely.
When Max comes,
Yeah.
take one out, and he's got some hot sauce.
Hi, Sophie.
Hot damn!
What do you think of Mom's?
I will freeze 2 of those tubs of salsa and save one in the fridge to enjoy with tostado chips. The next recipe is not the original King's and Bombay dressing recipe because that secret has been guarded for generations. But after years of loving it, I recreated a version that people swear tastes exactly the same. If you're from South Texas, then you already know about the legendary King's Inn tucked away off Loyola Beach on Route 1 in Riviera, Texas. Open since the 1930s, it's more than a restaurant to me. My grandfather used to take us there for special family dinners back in the 70s. And in 2016, I celebrated my graduation there, surrounded by my family and my children. It still feels like home with fresh seafood and unforgettable family-style dining. Now, when you look at the ingredients, which include avocado, green onions, parsley, tarragon, garlic, mayo, sour cream, and curry, do not think it's a mistake. Trust the process. It definitely has curry in it, and it is delicious. Now, when I made it for the kids, this dip would not last more than 3 days. But I'm assuming that this will be just fine in my fridge for a good week. This is obviously a great salad dressing. a great dip for saltines. I find that crackers is just the best, or the Melba toast, because being a very old-fashioned restaurant, that's exactly what would be on your table, is a beautiful little golden basket full of saltines and Melba toast. And this restaurant is also famous not only for the fresh seafood, but their tartar sauce. Oh, it's great. I can't wait to get into it.
Come on out. We're coming in.
Gorgeous. We ordered a box and it came in all chipped. So they gave us another set and we have to return that. But
I'm dropping those off on the back.
I didn't expect the set to be the next day.
I think they're here in Amarillo.
Oh, okay.
The local.
Inside of the pantry. And I want all, I just want some stuff stocked up in there. I don't really want anything stocked up on the fridge.
I don't think we'll be able to put a whole lot on that door. We're gonna have to take the one on the outside off.
What do you mean?
There's a lot of weight hanging on the door. You know?
I think it'd handle it. It's a door.
Okay.
If I hung on it, it would be fine. After 2 cups of coffee, I decided to go into the kitchen and start my braised pork butt.
It's not where it lives.
Turn this mother out. Don't close it. I'm gonna make a loaf of bread too.
Stick of butter? Down milk?
Oh,
Can I have a kiss?
yes, of course. Sorry, I'm sweaty.
Everything's good.
I know. I love you, baby.
You'll be the happiest 58-year-old ever.
I'm glad, baby. I love that you have a positive attitude this year.
Well, I don't, but. I wonder when the public started to be aware of the way the FBI saw the times.
Well, with this show.
You think it was part of the show?
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure there was some mention of it during the whole, what's her name? They always had the top 10. And then, what are the lovers, the couple that was killing people?
The Jews from New York?
Who?
The Jewish people from New York?
Ow, no.
Bonnie and Clyde?
Bonnie and Clyde.
But that was the Texas Rangers.
The FBI wasn't involved?
I don't know. I'll have to look now.
Huh.
I thought Bonnie and Clyde was before the FBI.
Oh. So for my braised pulled pork, I'm just keeping in the seasonings basic. Onions, garlic, rosemary, thyme, salt and pepper, and a little bit of paprika and tomato paste. With that base recipe, I can divide the pulled pork into food freezer bags, and then I can pull one out and add more sauces or seasoning to change the recipe. I could pull it out and add tomatillos or jalapenos and make tacos. I could add more cumin or add cumin and make tamales. Or I could just do a homemade golden mushroom with some pineapples. That's actually a recipe on the back of the Campbell's golden mushroom soup. Golden mushroom soup, pineapples and soy sauce, and make a lovely sauce. And then of course, my homemade barbecue sauce to make pulled pork, which is the first recipe that I'm going to use with this meat. So it's one big giant meat. It's about 5 or 6 pounds, I believe. And then it's going to make, I believe I got 6 baggies out of that. This is one of my bone broth jars. It was kind of the small, whatever was left over in the pot. So it's a small amount, but I'm going to go ahead and throw that into the Dutch oven because bone broth is just golden. It's great. So many benefits for your health. And so I just kind of run regular tap water on the outside of the jar. And then because it's a wide mouth, which is why I love wide mouth ball jars, once you get the sides loosened up, everything will come sliding out. And that's just going to add some flavor. And I love it. And I had mentioned that I got 6 gallon size Ziploc bags, not completely full, but enough to serve 4 to 5 people of this pork meat. And we'll do different recipes. The first recipe being pulled pork. I could do tamales. I can do carnitas. I have a recipe for homemade golden mushroom. So one of the recipes I used to make when the kids were growing up was with golden mushroom, but the canned golden mushroom soup from Campbell's. And you mix that with some pineapples and soy sauce and mushrooms. Ooh, it was an amazing casserole. But I think I'm going to do my homemade golden mushroom and see how that comes out. When I do that recipe, okay, you guys will be the first to see it. And so we're just gonna set it low and slow at 300. I mean, this was touching the top grill and I was worried about it, so later on Bear went in and removed the rack. And I mean, the top heating element never did turn on. But, yes, I could get a bigger Dutch oven. But, that Lodge Dutch oven just, it does its job. And I'm not going to buy another casserole dish or something. I used to make this in the roaster. Those roasters I would use for Thanksgiving. Some of you remember from my TikTok videos. But I don't really want to buy appliances unless I really, really need them. And I know from experience that pork butt is going to cook down. Not in quantity, but I mean, it's frozen. So it's just going to melt and the meat's going to be able to just fall apart off the bone.
Good.
Amazing. So after many years of using freezer Ziploc bags, I have tried the deli containers, and I like them. They serve their purpose, but I think I'll stick to the glass jars. Like, I have a whole pantry full of ball jars, and I think I'm going to stick with them and then invest, not right now, but I will invest in some reusable freezer bags, because I just plastic rubs me the wrong way. It just irks me. But I mean, that's all I've done for years and years and years. But yeah, I'll be making a change really soon. I don't know if y'all can tell the dust. See, there's the sky. This is all dust. That's not clouds. And it's just very scary.
Or it's haze.
From a fire?
Yeah, lots of fires.
Yeah, there are lots of fires going on right now. The county above us has lost a couple of neighborhoods.
No kidding.
Yep. Lost a bridge.
Oh, that was below us, canyon, not above us.
Oh, below us. Okay. I'm still figuring it out. Now let's make some Hawaiian bread rolls. And this is the pineapple smoothie that you have to make for the recipe. I used a can of that with a little bit of water. And then on the stove, I have warm milk and butter. Everything in this recipe, I substituted with plant-based dairy. And I switched out the all-purpose flour to a whole wheat flour. I didn't even use a bread flour, and it came out amazing. This is from the Cook with Rach, RACHZ, and I'll post a link to this recipe because I will be making this multiple times, and I need to do a little research because I love Hawaiian rolls, and I think I'm going to try to see if I need to tweak the recipe to make hamburger buns and hot dog buns. For this barbecue sauce, I'm not making any measurements. I'm just, letting my ancestors guide me. I'm using the leftover pineapple slushy and one of those little boxes of crushed tomatoes and mixing. I got scared here for a while. I thought, is this going to be a white barbecue sauce? Which, by the way, they make. I don't know what's in it, but I put the regular barbecue fixins, ingredients. Worcestershire sauce, ground mustard, paprika, salt, pepper, apple cider vinegar. What else did I put? Paprika, honey, brown sugar. I wish I had some molasses, but the brown sugar and the honey was fine. I think where I kind of went a little on the heavy side was these seasonings right here. The McCormick Hatch chili pepper, which I got on Amazon. I did a capful, and I did a capful of the red pepper. I don't know what I was thinking. I had to go back and add a cup of raw sugar. Those peppers aren't very spicy. Those are just sweet bell peppers and some onion and celery. But boy, there's a kick to it. It starts out sweet and then it gets you. So it's going to make a really good barbecue sauce for my pulled pork sandwiches. So the bread maker did the hard part. Now it's my turn to finish off these Hawaiian bread rolls. And you're going to put it in a greased bowl and cover it with some saran wrap. And you're going to let that double in size. I put it on my stove that I had preheating. And boy, did it double in size. Next, I'm going to be making a basic sandwich bread loaf with using whole wheat flour and einkorn, which is a ancient grain. I'm not going to give you the recipe to this because it did work. Let me do my research, okay? And I will try to find the best sandwich bread recipe using ancient grains. But this was not it. But I don't even think that book is legit. I bought it on Amazon. It's kind of like a paperback, a paperback magazine. And I am not exaggerating. There were 2 recipes with completely different titles and names, and they were identical. Absolutely identical. Exact measurements and ingredients. I'm wondering if it's an AI cookbook, because I've learned on Book Talk from, back when I was on TikTok, that was a thing. People are just having ChatGPT write a book for them, and they just upload it and they're self-published, because this recipe, I don't know. It seemed there was nothing outlandish about the ingredients or anything, but it should have worked because I followed the ingredients and I ended up with a sunken loaf, which means there was too much liquid. And so this is an actual cookbook for einkorn flour. So it should have worked. But yeah, I'm not going to share the recipe, but I will share the journey. So let's talk about why I am into ancient grains. Number one, I didn't even know they existed until I found a YouTube video, and someone was milling her own einkorn. And then she went into a lot of discussion about ancient grains, and then I went down the rabbit hole. And here are the things that I found out about einkorn and ancient grains in general. They are often considered healthier than modern wheat because they remain in their original unhybridized state, preserving a rich concentration of nutrients and a simpler genetic structure. Because of this structure, it results in a different type of gluten that is often more tolerable for those with non-celiac gluten sensitivities. It's exceptionally rich in lutein, I hope I'm saying that right, which is an antioxidant vital for maintaining eye health. Compared to modern wheat, einkorn offers significantly more protein, fiber, essential fatty acids, and minerals like iron, zinc, and magnesium. Ding, ding, ding. I need that. And it contains lower levels of phytic acid and higher levels of phytase. What does that mean? It improves the bioavailability of essential minerals. And due to its high fiber and nutrient density, einkorn is more filling and has a lower glycemic index, helping to regulate blood sugar levels and prevent energy crashes. So I'm going to let the prepared rolls sit on my stove, and I'm going to just let that rise for about 30 minutes. When my timer goes off, I'm going to stick it in a hot oven, 350 degrees for 35 minutes, and you'll see what they look like. And in the meantime, I'm going to make some macaroni and cheese in my little vintage casserole dish. I'm using the Checo. I hope I'm saying that correct. It's an amazing pasta from Italy, and I'm going to be using all dairy-free products, cream cheese, dairy-free mozzarella, almond milk, and nutritional yeast. Please do not use that much nutritional yeast. I should have used a teaspoon, and that looks like 4 tablespoons. So go easy on the nutritional yeast. A little goes a long way. And I'm just going to mix, and then I'm going to take a little handful. You're looking at it right now, and I'm topping it with some Irish aged cheddar, which is pretty safe for people with some kind of dairy intolerance, which I have. I don't have stomach issues. I get skin issues. And I told that aged cheddar and Gouda and Parmesan, anything that has been aged for over 18 months is safe. And you have to experiment, and I did, and I just can't be having cheddar every day. And if you're thinking, well, who does that? Well, I did. At one point, I was. Look at these beautiful Hawaiian rolls. they don't even look real. They look like the polymer clay miniature foods that my daughter makes. They don't look real. They are so beautiful and fluffy and sweet, and oh, these are my favorite. I think I like these better than my Roadhouse rolls, or just Roadhouse rolls in general. These are my favorite. I'm watching It's a Mad, 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 Mad World, an adorable comedy from the 60s. It's nice to just have conflict-free entertainment. And yeah, I've been watching that. Oh dear. Well, I'm not sure what I did, but I thought I followed the directions. We'll deal with that later. These came out great, but my einkorn bread did not. This was an amazing little meal, and I saved about 4 rolls out of that batch and gave the rest to my daughter and her husband so they could have it with their pulled pork. I gave them a big Ziploc bag full of it. And the macaroni is just absolutely delicious, and I don't feel so guilty eating it because it's got some nutritional yeast. In fact, it probably has too much in it, but it was very delicious, and that fed me 2 lunches for the week. And I just need to take care of myself and hide nutrients where I need to, because I am a grandma, and I'm still a mom, and my children still need me. So anytime I can hide nutrients in my meatloaf, my chicken salad, in my bread, soups, casseroles, whatever, I'm going to do it. And I'm still going to batch cook too. I'm bringing that back because I'm not going to eat that whole pulled pork all by myself, but I certainly can bag it and tag it and freeze it. And then instead of relying on lazy girl dinners, which I have been doing for 2 years, I can eat some really wholesome meals. And it just took a mental adjustment, because in my mind, I didn't have a right to batch cook or bake again, because I was an empty nester and I don't have my kids at home. But I'm working around that because I have to take care of myself. I need to take care of my skin and my hair and my bones. So thank you for joining me on this journey where I'm hiding vegetables from my 53-year-old self and putting nutrients where they easily go, like in my coffee or my muffins or my barbecue sauce. So I want to thank you for joining me. The door is always open. And those of you who found me from TikTok, welcome. This is my new home. And I will see you next time. Bye.